I watched hundreds of SML movies to answer one simple question. What are the most absurd rivalries in SML? These aren't just simple feuds. They're strange, love-hate relationships where characters can't seem to live with or without each other. Today, we'll dive into some of the most memorable clashes that have kept fans hooked. Brooklyn Guy versus Simmons. Brooklyn Guy and Simmons are police officers, but they have a strange rivalry that doesn't make much sense. They're supposed to work well as a team, but instead they often argue and act childish, which can be pretty funny. They enjoy fighting over silly things instead of just getting the job done. For example, they often argue about who gets to drive the police car. Instead of taking turns like normal partners, they turn it into a big deal. Brooklyn will say, "I drove it last time," and Simmons will reply, "But I asked for directions yesterday." These little fights can get so out of hand that they even race to the car or play rock, paper, scissors, which is a dramatic event. In the episode, Jealous Brooklyn Guy, their rivalry gets even more intense. They get a call from the police chief's wife, who needs help getting her purse back from some thieves. During this situation, Simmons gets praised and even gets a pay raise, while Brooklyn Guy finds out he's getting a pay cut. This makes Brooklyn Guy really jealous of Simmons. Instead of using his jealousy to improve himself, Brooklyn Guy becomes obsessed with trying to outdo Simmons. He gets himself into ridiculous situations, like creating fake crime scenes to make himself look good, or trying to embarrass Simmons in front of their boss. But each of Brooklyn Guy's plans backfires, making him look silly. For instance, he might set up a fake robbery, only for Simmons to immediately respond and steal the attention. Even with all their fighting and Brooklyn Guy's failures, they always find a way to come back together and face another day on the job. They can put their arguments behind them quickly, which helps keep their partnership going. Their silly rivalry adds some fun to their work, reminding everyone that even serious jobs can have their funny moments, and it's okay to laugh a little. Junior versus Cody. Junior and Cody have one of the strangest relationships in SML. On the surface, they're best friends, but if you look closer, Junior spends most of his time bullying Cody, while Cody keeps returning for more. One of the best examples of their love-hate dynamic can be found in the episode Cody's Revenge. After being bullied for years, Cody finally turns the tables on Junior in the most ridiculous way possible. It all starts when Junior's dad wakes him up, furious about his bad behavior and everything he's broken around the house. He threatens to send Junior to military school, where he'll have to endure brutal training, clean with a toothbrush, and worst of all, listen to Justin Bieber nonstop. Junior begs for mercy, and his dad reluctantly gives him one last chance. If he makes any noise or breaks anything, he's off to military school for good. Trying to stay quiet is impossible, especially when his friends show up with the loudest toys imaginable. Eventually, Junior accidentally breaks a bowl and panics. Seeing an opportunity, Cody helps him cover it up, but secretly takes a picture of the mess. With blackmail in hand, Cody forces Junior to call him a hunky god. Junior is humiliated as he's made to give Ken and Cody massages, praise his looks, and even draw a flattering portrait of him. But Cody isn't done. He takes things to the next level by making Junior watch Big Hero 6 on repeat. Trapped in this nightmare, Junior is forced to obey Cody's ridiculous demands, desperately trying to find a way out. Despite everything, these two remain friends, proving their relationship is as bizarre as it is hilarious. Their friendship is a never-ending cycle of teasing, revenge, and somehow sticking together no matter what. It's as if Junior enjoys making Cody miserable, and Cody enjoys being made miserable. It doesn't get weirder than that. Jeffy versus Mario. Jeffy and Mario have a chaotic rivalry in the SML universe that mixes comedy with frustration. Mario wants a peaceful life, but Jeffy's wild behavior disrupts that dream. Mario faces new challenges daily as Jeffy invents ways to drive him crazy. Jeffy destroys furniture and creates chaos in public, showcasing his talent for mayhem, leaving Mario dealing with the mess. In the episode Jeffy's Tantrum, their relationship breaks. When Mario refuses to buy Jeffy a game, Jeffy doesn't just get upset, he has a full meltdown. He begins to throw a massive tantrum, screaming, crying, and threatening to hold his breath until he gets the game. Mario, still refusing to give in, watches as Jeffy dramatically holds his breath. Things quickly escalate when Jeffy becomes increasingly aggressive. He ends up throwing their TV and the couch off the balcony in a fit of rage. Frustrated and furious, Mario responds by spanking Jeffy with a belt. a moment that drew major controversy and backlash due to its depiction of physical punishment. Afterward, Jeffy spirals into a depression, refusing to eat and claiming he wants to end his life because of how Mario treated him. This rivalry is strange because Jeffy doesn't mean to be malicious. He simply represents chaos. He doesn't act out of a desire to hurt anyone, but rather from not understanding social norms. This puts Mario in a tough spot because he knows Jeffy's actions aren't meant to be mean. Yet he still faces constant turmoil. In the end, Jeffy doesn't try to be evil, he's just naturally chaotic. No matter how hard Mario tries to escape, he has to deal with Jeffy forever. Mario versus Mr. Goodman. If there's one rivalry that defines unfair power struggles, it's Mario versus Mr. Goodman. Mario is constantly tormented by Goodman, who finds new and creative ways to ruin his life, all while throwing around his endless wealth. A perfect example of this never-ending battle is in the episode about Mario forgetting to pay his house payment. Mario's landlord delivers a notice demanding immediate payment of overdue bills. Overwhelmed by a $500 debt, Mario struggles to find a way to pay. Goodman, who technically owns Mario's house, gives him a midnight deadline or threatens to take everything, including his couch, hat, and girlfriend. Desperate, Mario proposes a bet on a cooking competition, hoping his friend's terrible cooking guarantees an easy win. Goodman, skeptical, wants proof. As the deadline nears, Goodman escalates his threats, warning Mario of painful punishments like nipple twisting and jump roping with them. Mario pleads, claiming his payments were stolen. Unimpressed, Goodman reminds Mario his credit score is 5, and demands payment by 3 p.m. the next day. If not, drastic consequences await. What makes this rivalry so absurd? No matter how much Mario fights back, Goodman always finds a way to win, usually by pulling out stacks of cash and making problems disappear. It's a one-sided battle where Mario never stands a chance. Chef Pee-Pee versus Bowser and Jr. Chef Pee-Pee might technically be a chef, but his job is more like a nightmare. Bowser and Jr. treat him like a servant, constantly making impossible demands, insulting his cooking, and even setting traps to mess with him. For example, in the episode Chef Pee-Pee Quits, he finally reaches his breaking point. Jr. spills juice all over the floor. Chef Pee-Pee cleans it up. Bowser demands a 5-star meal with zero appreciation. Chef Pee-Pee delivers only to get yelled at anyway. But this time, he's had enough. He snaps. He throws down his apron and storms out the door, leaving Bowser and Jr. to fend for themselves. And at first, they act like they don't need him. How hard can it be, they say. Then they hire Craig the Devil as their new chef, and that's when the nightmare truly begins. Instead of a regular breakfast, Craig serves up a meal straight from the depths of hell, actual camel's blood instead of cereal. Jr. and Bowser quickly realize they may have made a huge mistake. Meanwhile, Chef Pee-Pee embarks on a job hunt that goes wrong. He considers everything including becoming a cop, but nothing works. He's underpaid, overworked, or humiliated no matter where he turns. This rivalry is absurd because despite all the abuse, Chef Pee-Pee always comes back. It's a toxic cycle that never ends, making it one of SML's most hilariously tragic relationships. SML has given us some of the wildest rivalries on YouTube, from friendships destroyed to battles over the pettiest things imaginable. But which one do you think is the most absurd? Comment below. And if you love insane SML moments, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out.